we are using on identifying what formula or what will be the equation to be used on certain um, processes and on a specific um, properties that is being asked. For example, if we are being asked for a constant volume process, what is the heat formula for a constant volume process? Then we are going to look on the column heat column versus the row of the volume. The one that intersects between the heat and the constant volume process, that will be the formula to be used for that specific ideal gas process equation. And that is the use of our ideal gas process seven generals. So this is what we call as seven generals. Sir, do we need to memorize this? Kailangan po bang i-memorize? And yes, sir. We are going to memorize this one because this will be a useful tool for your final exam. And I think your midterm exam, most of you have aced the midterm exam. You all have answers, but I'm still unable to finish checking every single paper. So I do hope I can finish it this week. So I can release the scores next week. And okay, so let me play. Are you able to hear the video confirming? I like or heart to confirm again?
Hindi po, sir.
Mm. Okay, one moment. So the seven
Are you
generals,
able to
this
hear
is
po?
a tool that we use to identify what is
Yes
our
po.
formula to be used when we are talking about a certain processes of ideal gas. For example, when we say what is the work steady flow of a constant volume process. So for you to use this, you're gonna look what is the constant volume process versus what is the steady flow. So hahanapin natin to, hahanapin natin to. The intersection, that is our formula. And the formula for steady flow work for constant volume process, that is work steady is equal to volume multiplied to P2 minus P1. Another one, let's say you are asked to look for the heat of a constant temperature process. Then you are gonna look, we are looking for heat. So these are all the formula for heat. And we say it is a constant pressure process. Therefore, this is our formula. P1 V1 ln of V2 over V1. Also P1 V1 ln of P1 over P2. So this is something that you should memorize po. No, so i-memorize tong ating seven generals. This will be a good. And we have what we called as seven generals. So the seven generals, this using what we called as CN. So that is the, again, for the constant volume process, it is also known to be isometric in our discussion. So let's discuss the parts of the seven general. First is we have on the upper part is our properties. So we have our work steady flow, work non-flow. Also, we have our heat work steady flow, work non-flow. We have our heat Q, our change in enthalpy, change in entropy. When we say entropy, it is the disorderliness. No. Also, we have the change in internal energy, just what we have talked before, and also our pressure, volume, temperature relationship. So this all already derived for you. You just need to memorize. For our processes we have here, that's why we call this the seven generals. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So seven properties versus our processes. Again, for the constant volume process, it is also known to be isometric, isochoric, isovolumetric, rigid tank, radiator, or air tank. When that is the one that is said to the problem, then assume constant volume. Constant pressure, we call it isobaric or constant pressure. Constant temperature is isothermal, also hyperbolic. We also have isentropic process, which is the reversible adiabatic, and the polytropic process, which is the internally reversible adiabatic process. So for the polytropic process, we are using what we call as CN. So that is the specific heat in polytropic. So Cn is simply equal to our specific heat at constant volume multiplied to our K, which is um, constant minus our N na equal po kay 1 minus ln of T2 over T1 or over N, P2 over P1 minus 1, or simply ln P1 over P2 all over ln V2 over P1. No, so meron kami diyan dating palatandaan, CV kanin. Oo, para baka magamit nyo K minus N over 1 minus N. So K, if it is for value of K, if you are talking hot air and cold air, okay, hot that is 1.3, cold that is 1.4. Okay, so let's proceed with our ISO. The first process or the first one is constant volume process or the isochoric process. Alright, so for the next one po, so let's proceed with each processes po. So the first one is what we call as our isochoric process or known to be the constant pressure process or meron tayong other term, pwede natin tawagin siyang isochoric. Um, Meron din tayong ito yung mga tawag natin dito, isochoric, isometric, isovolumic, rigid tank, radiator, or air tank. No. So si isochoric, it's a constant volume process. It's a thermodynamic process in which volume of the system remains constant throughout. Since the volume does not change, no boundary work is done by the system. So by definition, no work in thermodynamic process, we have work is equal to the integral of pressure and the change in our volume. Since the volume change is equal to zero, since this is equal to zero, therefore, the integral of zero is equal to zero. So, nagiging constant. So, work is equal to zero. So, the boundary work done by or on the system is zero. This is the most crucial characteristic of the isochoric process. The system does not expand to push against its surrounding, nor are the surrounding compressing the system. So, para mas ma-imagine nyo po, let me draw here, no? For example, ay may piston cylinder arrangement po tayo. Si piston cylinder arrangement natin, gawa tayo ng two state points. State point A at saka si state point B. So, both sila ay syempre may presence na po ng ating gas inside the piston or the cylinder. So, meron ditong pressure na nararamdaman yung ating cylinder. Okay? On the other hand, nagdagdag tayo ng pressure, nag-increase tayo ng pressure, di gaganyan lang. Nag-increase ngayon tayo ng pressure but into the extent na walang magiging movement yung ating um, piston. Therefore, in this one, the P1, P2, so P2 ay nag-increase tayo from P1 and there is no change or no displacement with our piston cylinder. No, walang naging pag-angat or pagbaba. And we also know that work is equal to force multiplied to our displacement. And if there is no displacement or there is no change in location of our piston from point 1 to point B or state point 1 to state point B, then this is equal to zero. Then work is equal to zero. So the first law of thermodynamics states that the change in internal energy of a closed system is equal to the heat added minus the work done by the system. Having this said that work is equal to zero, we all know that the change in internal energy is equal to Q minus our work. Pero sabi natin kapag po ay constant volume process, work is equal to zero. Therefore, change in U is simply equal to our Q or our heat. Heat at constant volume po. So, the Q minus the work done, the application we will be only having change in U is equal to QB. So, the simplified relationship between an isochoric process and heat added goes directly into changing the internal energy of the system. Kumbaga, kung ito po ay merong pressure, dinagdagan natin ng apoy, or ng ating Q, yung lahat ng dinagdag nating Q ay magiging internal energy po lahat. Okay? So wala siyang naging work. Pure internal energy lang lahat. If heat is added, then Q is greater than zero, the internal energy increases and the temperature must rise. So if heat is rejected, then Q is less than zero, and the internal energy also decreases, and the temperature also must fall. So this provide the theoretical basis for defining and measuring a specific heat at constant